What up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Bass Life TV. And today I'm going to be telling y'all about techniques for jig fishing and the different jig heads I use. So let's get into it. Right here I have my jig box. So the first one we'll be talking about is my favorite type of jig. It's a Strike King Hack Attack jig, and it has the pointed head on it, as you can see, and that helps it get through cover more. You can kind of punch through it, and I also like it if there's a bunch of pine straw in the pond I'm fishing. It won't catch as much pine straw since the jig head is kind of more pointed and not wide, so it doesn't pick up a lot of pine straw. And for all my jigs, I like using 3/8 ounce. That's a good overall weight, and you can go heavier if you're doing heavy cover and you need to get through something. And like I said, I like a 3/8 ounce. And the other jig head I use is a football jig head. And as you can see, that head's kind of shaped like a football right there, because that's the name of it, duh. But these are more meant for dragging, because that football head, it'll make the jig stand up more than the other head. Sometimes those jigs will just fall over, but it makes this one stand up, so it's better for dragging along the bottom. But this works good in rocky bottoms, not so much bottoms that have a bunch of pine straw on it, because the pine straw, this football head picks up the pine straw a lot, and it just gets all over the jig. And definitely don't use any jig in a soft bottom, because it'll just sink right through. But any bottom where it's rock or just clay and there's no pine straw, football jig is the way to go. But if you have a bottom where there's a bunch of pine straw, use this one. And this one I will drag too, if there's a bunch of pine straw and I can't use a football one. And always make sure, well, I like having my trailer match the jig. Like, that's black and blue on black and blue, and that's Okeechobee Crawl on Okeechobee Crawl. Then one thing that I always do to my jigs, and it works very well in the winter. If you like to fish jigs in the winter, go out and get you a bottle of Chartreuse JJ's Magic and put it on the trailer. This one's kind of old, so you can't really see it. But anyway, it's more Chartreuse than the normal part of the trailer. You might can see it on this one too. But I just like doing that because it gives that kind of flare. If you pop it, it'll kind of throw the legs up, and that chartreuse will kind of flash at it. And the scent on it, it helps fish find it better, and it's just all around good. I just catch more fish when I have it on there. So that's what you need to have for jig fishing. And the rod that I like to use is a 7'3" medium heavy, with anything that's faster than a 7:1-to-1 gear ratio. So, because you aren't reeling the jig in, so it doesn't matter if you have a fast reel, because doing all the action with the rod. And so anything that's above 7:1-to-1, like I said. And then there are different ways to retrieve a jig. There's just the standard drag and stop, and that'll catch fish. I do that a lot, and then if I hit a twig, like say my finger's a twig and my jig comes up and hits it, and I feel it on there, I'll kind of shape my line. It makes the jig go like that, so the bass will see the jig going like that, up and down. And that will trigger some bites too. Anywhere where it's hard bottom is good to fish a jig. Any time of year. I've had luck all times of year on it. Winter is really good. You have to fish it a little more slow in the winter with any bait because fish are more lethargic. And some other retrieves is drag, then like hop, hop. It's work it pretty much like a Texas rig. I mean, you have to switch up your retrievals. Sometimes they want just a solid drag or drags and hops. You kind of have to figure that out. There's no one thing that does it all because the fish change. So you have to do what the fish want. So that's the 2 jig heads I use. Hope you learned something in this video. And have a great day and see y'all next time.